Tell me what he can get from her, not from other women. Or his, a more upright woman, honestly. Like, list off the things that it's just like, oh my God, I'm not gonna get all this because I let her go. Sucky 5,000 is probably the only thing. That's it. That's number one. And then the list ends, okay? Guys, I'm pretty sure most guys can just come to terms with that. Yo, what's going on, family? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. Today, we're gonna be talking about why shaming works, okay? People make mistakes, people make terrible judgment calls at times, and that's where everyone else in society with their head screwed on straight comes in to save you and say, ew, look at you, loser. Why would you do that? Now, people say, why would you shame somebody? It doesn't bother you. Live and let live. Well, live and let live is the cause of everything that's going on in society today. All this, it's not affecting you when it actually is, just indirectly. And people allow these cancers to grow, okay? They go from benign to malignant tumors. That's what happens. And this is one of those things. This is a cornball guy who became successful. And when I mean cornball, I'm not talking about him as like he's a good or a bad person. I'm talking about a guy who was not getting play at all through his whole life, became successful, and now has access to the hot chicks that he's always been wanting and he's been fawning for his whole life, that he dreamed of. I want the hot chick with the big boobs and the slim waist, and that's what he wants, and now he has access to it. So everything else that's involved with the woman is thrown out the window as long as she's a hot chick, bro. But let's read this article. I thought he knows how to handle the heat. Sean Evans' Valentine's Day breakup with girlfriend goes viral for all the wrong reasons. Failing to take the public attention for dating an adult star, a whore, Sean, basically a televised prostitute, that's what it is. Sean Evans allegedly broke up with Melissa Stratton on Valentine's Day. You know why? Because he felt bad. People was coming down on him and making him feel as bad as he should. Now, as you can see, he's not the most physically attractive guy. Pretty average, nothing wrong with that. I'm average, but I could talk a little bit. I make him laugh, and my body's a little decent, so I can make up for it in other ways. But this guy, you could just tell he was not that kind of dude. YouTube star Sean Evans and adult film star Melissa Stratton were starting to make headlines after talking to each other in October 2023. Now, I need to know, why you even come into contact with this kind of woman? Honestly. How are you even in the same circles where you coming into contact and having real conversations? You would not catch me in the same vicinity as someone like this. Unless it's like some kind of award show, maybe. But I wouldn't be talking up with this broad at all. But after spending time together at Super Bowl 58 game at that sounds so weird. In Las Vegas, the couple recently broke up on Valentine's Day. No, he couldn't stand it and he broke up with her. They didn't break up, he broke up. Sean Evans allegedly called it quits on his relationship with Melissa Stratton due to the overexposure and uncomfortable amount of attention. Exactly. Negative attention. It finally hit him. Just because she's a hot chick, the bros aren't going to be applauding like, bro, she's got big boobs. That's what he thought. The loser from back then was thinking he's going to get a big round of applause for getting a hot chick. And it doesn't always work out like that, man. Go get you a cute girl, man. Get you a really cute girl. You don't need the dime piece to, especially if she's doing stuff like that, man. YouTube star Sean Evans and adult film star Melissa Stratton were just starting to make headlines after talking to each other in October 23, meeting in person by the end of that very year, and further spending time together at Super Bowl 58 game in Las Vegas. The couple recently broke up on Valentine's Day. The shocking revelation of their breakup comes shortly after they were looking very loved up during the Super Bowl. Bro, that's gross. But unfortunately, within less than 24 hours after their romance went public and made headlines, Sean Evans allegedly called it quits on his relationship with Melissa Stratton due to the overexposure and uncomfortable amount of attention. Good for you, brother. Sean Evans and Melissa Stratton's relationship timeline. I don't know if I really want to go through this, but let's see. Sean Evans and Melissa Stratton had recently started making headlines as the duo began talking to each other via social media. This nigga was going through them clips. Oh my God, she's so fucking hot, bro. Oh my God. Right? And then probably DM'd her or whatever. Is it a DM in Twitter? Whatever, but I know you can send messages. He did that. She saw the check mark and said, oh, okay, I could do this. That's what happened. Why? Come on, man. Although their friendship didn't spark headlines, yeah, all right. Few fans were curious to know the relationship dynamic between the two. Further, the YouTuber Evans and the P-star Stratton decided to meet face-to-face by the end of 2023. That's when things started getting serious. As the duo were spotted, see, she was giving him the ultimate sucky. That's what happened. She took that man's soul, bro. That's what happened. How did it get that serious after the first meeting, bro? Thereafter, Sean Evans and Melissa Stratton quickly escalated as they reportedly began traveling on multiple occasions to places like Chicago and LA. I don't think that's a big deal for them. They're doing pretty well financially. I don't think that's a big trip. As their romance started building up, the duo even made a public appearance during the Super Bowl 58. I hate how they keep saying the Super Bowl 58. It's like wrecking my brain. But this is her. You know, she's good looking, but I mean, it's not worth that, bro. The couple were spotted enjoying their time together at Super Bowl 58 game in Las Vegas. However, soon, within less than 24 hours after their romance sparked notorious headlines, YouTuber Sean Evans reportedly broke up with the adult star. Good. He felt the heat and he couldn't stand it. Good for you, bro. Why should there be heat on your relationship just for being around this girl? That's telling you something, bro. And the thing is, like, he kind of knew this was a possibility. I don't think he really thought, hey, no one's going to think anything about this. He probably thought maybe she's just so hot that guys will, people will still give him a pass. Sean Evans and Melissa Stratton broke up on Valentine's Day, blah, blah, blah. After getting publicly spotted together during the Super Bowl, quite obviously, the YouTuber made notorious headlines for dating P-star. Further, Evans' fellow YouTuber, Adam22, teased him for dating Stratton, which to me was hilarious. That's how I became aware of this story, because of Adam22. It seems Evans, unfortunately, very fortunately for him, failed to handle the heat and attention, which led him to allegedly quit his relationship with Melissa Stratton. Honestly, it's good for both of them, because most guys, pride is a huge motivating factor on things that we do, good or bad. Violent breakouts can be due to our pride being hurt. We can achieve greatness because of our pride pushes us to do those things. So this is actually very good for her and him. One, mentally for him. Two, for her. Because say this festers and he just, no, I can get over it. I'm not going to allow this to bother me. And one day, after everything starts to build up and he snaps, or, there's a new scene with this girl and he loses it. There's a lot of women that get hurt. There's a lot of these porn star chicks that dated guys, and because of they can't handle it psychologically, lash out and beat the hell out these women to damn near death. It's happened. I'm not saying he would have done that, but there's a very realistic chance of that happening. So honestly, for him to recognize, okay, this is a little too much for me now, let me just break it off before he gets really attached. Because she could have gotten hurt because of his inability able to handle this. So it's good for both of them, honestly. Therefore, after dating for a few months, Evan called it quits on their budding romance. Gross. Sources close to Stratton told Page 6 how the model was caught off guard after Evans broke up with her on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I mean, at least she got caught off guard with that and not like a gunshot wound or an extreme ass whooping, okay? She can go on with her life. She needs to meet another guy that's in the industry. Honestly, people in that industry, y'all need to stick together and keep your perversion to yourselves, okay? Keep all your weird shit to yourselves, okay? And people on the outside, especially dudes, stop trying to infiltrate and date these chicks that you were whacking off to, okay? Not only did Sean Evans break up with Melissa Stratton on the most romantic day of the year, yeah, she does the least romantic thing in the world, okay? She's getting smashed on camera for some shekels, bro. Get out of here. But according to sources, the YouTuber did it via telephone. Despite the quality time they had been spending together, the YouTuber decided it was right to break up within a few months since he failed to bear the public spotlight and scrutiny. Therefore, Evans posted photos of himself over Super Bowl weekend but left Stratton out of it. Oh, that's hilarious. Fans and Melissa Stratton called out Sean Evans. So, it's just going to die down for him at some point. He's going to just go back to regular life. As the reports of Sean Evans and Melissa Stratton's breakup hit social media, fans started slamming the YouTuber for his decision and behavior. Not just netizens, but even the adult actress called out her ex-boyfriend on X by tagging TMZ's news link. Fans unanimously supported Stratton. Yeah, they're a bunch of internet losers. Who cares? Who cares if they get at you? Okay? So what? Don't try to date if you actually hate. Yeah, okay. Good job. I actually agree with that advice. Don't be dating these porn stars if you're not, if you actually hate porn, whatever. It says, insecure and undeserving of you beautiful. This is the perfect example of women loving to keep women in the misery that they are also in. Because all these women are in a terrible space mentally. I don't care how happy they look. I don't care how many condos and Ferraris and Lamborghinis they have. I would say the vast majority are miserable. Because this is the stuff they got to deal with. They talk about how all they need is money and this and that and who cares. And look, you got suitors that are in your industry. Why don't you go date one of them? Why not? Okay? But ain't no dude really insecure for not wanting this. That's what they like to throw out to make themselves feel better and not feel as bad as the decisions they've made throughout their life. But that man isn't insecure. He woke the fuck up. People woke him up and he said, okay, this was a terrible mistake. For real, it's amazing how fragile the illusion of inner strength really is in some people. I'm sorry, sweetie, you deserve better and you are absolutely right. No, she gets what she deserves. Okay? As men, we don't ask for much. We ask for you to not be fucking other people. Not get too fat. You can gain a little weight. You know, shit happens. You have kids, whatever. You get a little. Just don't get, disgustingly overweight. And don't be a bitch. You do those three things, and you will have most guys by the palm of your hand. Seriously. It's horrible that he chose Valentine's Day. His loss. The comments people make about porn stars are beyond hateful. Please tell me what his loss is. Tell me what he can get from her, not from other women. Or his, a more upright woman. Honestly. Like, list off the things that it's just like, oh my God, I'm not going to get all this because I let her go. Sucky 5,000 is probably the only thing. That's it. That's number one. And then the list ends. Okay? Guys, I'm pretty sure most guys can just come to terms with that. Okay? Sean Evans reportedly broke up with his adult star girlfriend on Valentine's Day due to their relationship going viral. Yep. He had to have seen this coming at some point. But look, he's thinking like, man, I've got such a hot chick next to me, bro. Man, the guys won't believe this. I would have never dreamed as a young man having a hot chick. And this right here is where this is what I saw on Instagram that made me say, I gotta look this up. This is hilarious. Congrats, Sean. Her pussy is fire. 3 fire emojis, bro. He probably was all up in there digging that out, bro. You got this pedophile pervert. Oh man, see that probably is the straw that broke the camel's back right here. When he said this pervert is complimenting my girlfriend, I gotta let her go. I'm cutting this shit off. Oh man. I thought he knows how to handle the heat. Oh, that's so funny because he's got a show about hot wings, whatever. Obviously he doesn't, and nor should you in a relationship, okay? If there's a negative stigma about your partner, you should probably let them go unless you are a part of that stigma. You know, unless you are also in that community where everyone is vilified and, you know, looked down upon. Yeah, stick together. Stick together. Don't fuck everyone else's shit up, bro. Or allow this to fuck yourself up, because that's what he did. He was an idiot. He really couldn't last more than 1 week. Yep, good. Meanwhile, people on social media started claiming how they expected Sean Evans to be ahead of online trolls. Exactly. Learning about Evans' relationship with Melissa Stratton, fans noted how they expected the YouTuber to break stereotypes. No, don't. Don't break stereotypes. Some stereotypes are good to keep. It's not a profession that you should not be overlooking. You should not be acting like it's not a big deal, honestly. Let them suffer to their own devices and with their own community. Fans noted, but unfortunately, Evans failed to live up to people's expectations. Netizens also noted how Evans might have fallen prey to Adam22's comments specifically. Good. That's probably the one good thing Adam22 has done in recent years. But that's the whole article. Guys, shaming can work. This was a very positive outcome. Let her go back to what she does, and she can hopefully get with a guy in that industry, and they could be two sick freaks together. Honestly, I think that would be the best outcome here. She's not going to have to worry, because I'm pretty sure she was thinking in the back of her mind, will this ever get to him? She won't have that concern anymore. It will be her and another guy that does what she does, and they can both do that forever or until they feel like, you know, their time in the industry is over with. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'm out. Peace.